Hi, I'm Suzannah, this is Griff, and we've just had Derma Pen for stretch marks. They developed on my second pregnancy in the very last week. I saw them and immediately did everything I could to go into labour, but unfortunately it was too late. So I was left with some quite large purple stretch marks and also some white mottled but quite deep stretch marks in other areas. I initially thought I'd have them for life, but I got onto the computer and I decided to see if there was anything that could be done. And the first thing that came up with laser treatment, which cost thousands of pounds. I found a few other treatments and I finally found something called Derma Roller, and I like to know how things work, and the science behind it seemed to make sense to me that it would actually give me a result. So I found a lady and had a course of that, and the result was quite good. I would say it improved it maybe 20% with one go. And then I got in touch with Alex and she told me about the Derma Pen, and so this is my second treatment. I've had one Derma Roller and 2 Derma Pen, and the results are more than I could possibly have imagined, to be honest. When I read about the Derma treatment, that the needle pierces the lower skin layer and causes some sort of skin trauma, which makes your body produce collagen, which repairs skin, it just seemed to make sense that that would actually work and it wouldn't leave scarring. It's not something that changes the appearance of your skin in any way. So it would literally leave you as you were, but improved and better. Having the procedure done, really, I wouldn't call it painful. It's a little uncomfortable. Well, it is uncomfortable and it's a strange, unusual feeling. It's not something you experience very often. And then afterwards, obviously you're quite red. It's a bit sore, a bit like a medium sunburn for the day, maybe a little tiny bit sore the next day, and after that it's perfectly fine. You're back to normal, really. When I chose this, I did hope for a result, but I could not have imagined not only the results that I've received already. I mean, you saw from 1.5 goes before this how they were practically gone anyway from my before photos, but I honestly couldn't imagine how quickly I'd have got the results. Like I said, this is my second Derma Pen and I had one Derma Roller, so I would expect maybe to have 5 treatments. I've had 2.5 and I'm happy. I don't even need to have any more, so I couldn't really praise it highly enough. I have recommended this to friends, and one of my friends is actually going to have a treatment next week, and I would say to just, the quicker you do it, if you decide you want to do something, then just strike while the iron's hot and have it done as soon as possible, as soon as it's safe, because the quicker you do it, the better the results. I think I had it done after 3 or 4 months, my first treatment, and the results I've had have been amazing. So £300 to not be scarred for life is a bargain, in my opinion.